Now this boss,
The only way to free him is to destroy her once and for all. Watch your footing on the ice. It's a long way.
as I was saying, this boss isn't too hard if you, well, know what to do. You will need Chilla, and more importantly, I'm not sure if need, but it helps a lot. Here, 40 below. You'll need these two creatures. So yeah, aim for the eyes, and then time to keep going spinning. Time to get a little dizzy while having a blast still. There's another mini eyeball there. Well, compared to its size. Oh, great. You say that just keep bouncing around, they are of no harm to you. Well, except they might knock you off a cliff. Maybe, just maybe. Probably possible. It's stuck now, so... No, move, move. Get away from it. So I can get another opportunity. Yeah. Still not enough. A little bit tricky. Seems to be ineffective, but this is the only way to beat it. I'm just kind of feeling... Okay, there we go. Really wasn't that hard. Can't stress enough. The spinning move, so much fun. Pretty much the only reason I would use 40 below. Perhaps it has a couple neat moves that I haven't tried because I may have not have used one of those fruits to use some fruit to unlock it, because I like to focus more on creatures than others. As of now, if I have no reason to spin right round, baby right round, then 40 below is not quite my forte. Okay. An easy pattern to see. And it's a full moon. Is of no effect to this battle, I assume, but... Okay, there we go. Okay, both left and right trigger the release. Oops. Oh yeah, roller. Can use it like a bowling ball. Not sure if I'm gonna find much use of it. Or I say they have no harm, but were they just doing a little bit of damage to me? But not much harm, I can say. See, not much to say about this boss. You pretty much understand how this works now. Good aim. Okay, the eyes are all spread out. I guess they're wide enough to not try to fit me. There's this huge eye now. It looks like it's about to charge at me like a bull, but it does not. It just summons some ice. Toro? Girl? Alright, very good. Oh. Now that is definitely a deadly eye. Just wait. Now that the thorns are gone, we can just knock this off and boss it will be done, I think. It can dish it, but it can't take it. It seems.
You were incredible, Kameo. Marvelous, in fact. You
Marvelous.
as tried and true as they come.
Oh, Uncle Yeros, but where do I come from?
So you finally know the truth.
Only that I was adopted.
You must have a million questions, and I wish I could answer them all. Unfortunately, not even we are completely sure of your origins.
You must know something.
It was long ago, but I will tell you what I remember. Solon mysteriously left one day, without telling anyone where or why he was going, and as you know, was never seen again. Several days after his disappearance, we heard Callus screaming from the gardens. What had given the child such a fright? Nothing less than 5 elemental sprites carrying a tiny baby. It was clear they were all that was left of Solon's elemental warriors, and we instantly knew a horrible fate had befallen him. The only thing that kept Athena from losing her mind that instant was that clutched in the baby's perfect little hand. Your hand was Solon's most prized possession, the element of power. Your mother took it as a sign, and from that moment onward, you were Kameo, daughter of Solon.
So I was part of whatever happened to Solon.
Assuredly. Not that we know much about that either. The mystic told us that Solon was simply ambushed by Thorn's warlords, and sure enough, when the armies tracked the 7 culprits down, they had the whatnot in their possession. But I have always had my suspicions. It seems too coincidental that both Solon and Thorn vanished without trace at nearly the same time. And now that I think about it, how did the mystic miss the fact that the warlords held several of the elemental sprites? Not to mention... oh, forgive me. You have more pressing things to do than listen to the paranoid ramblings of an old man. Though there is
that
one
a
thing
fact?
I do know for sure. Your mother would want you to have this.
Snare.
Only one more shadow troll to hunt down, and the whatnot will be full.
Yes. And my intuition tells me that the last of them is somewhere in the ogre's swamp.
Just tell me how to get there, and I'll finish Thorn once and for all.
The swamp's exact location is hidden. But if you head to the Forgotten Forest Glade and use your warriors to seek out new routes, I'm confident you will find a way.
One weird thing about these cutscenes is that Kameo sometimes just scratches her head, like out of confusion, even though like she clearly understands the situation and whatnot. Such oddly placed times for that animation. So, what to do now? Perhaps something I'd like to pick up at the store while at it. Seriously, I don't remember what all I've picked up. Playing through different files, having to remember everything that I've bought, everything that I haven't bought. It is too much, and And I'm really not going to feel like writing them all down either. Taking notes, I am too lazy for that.
There is nothing quite like the allure of class to draw.
Okay, never mind. I've got everything required. There we go. That was how to take a shortcut without taking any damage. So let us leave this village that is likely in the negative degrees. Okay, so there's not another one of those things over there. I can't be all stylish. Boo. Some warp. Oh, it looks like we're going more at tremendous speed than warping. Because it should be instantaneous.
No one seems to care.
I don't know what I'm not supposed to care about. So anyways, gorgeous looking place aside, following the green dots, or a green dot. It's not like multiple green dots at once. This game makes it clear where you need to go outside of one of those score levels. So here we are, Forgotten Forest Glade. There's probably a lot of fruit I can get now that I have nearly all the elemental warriors.
All right. Feel free to take a
I'm still not sure how I'm going to do this, if I'm going to collect all the fruit before the end of the game, or I'm just going to collect the fruit I don't get as like a bonus part. Even though I'm probably never going to use it, I'd like to own everything I can, as I've probably stated multiple times.
Collecting elemental fruit will enhance your warrior's abilities.
Well, let's take a look at our relatives. Bios. Another one of them. Pause and read sections. The bios in this game, the story, it is all pretty good, I think. Another positive thing to say about this game, there's not really a lot negative to say about it. Except that maybe this game would get a little dull if you just used one or two of them warriors. But since I give you 10 this game, Kameo Element's power has a lot to work with, and it does it pretty well. Those coins were able to fit in that small box somehow.
Warrior trainer? Hey, maybe you can help us. We're trying to get to the ogre's swamp.
It sounds familiar. I'm sure I did know a way in. But I can't quite remember. My mind must be failing me.
Well, we don't have time to jog your pumpkin-addled memory. Think.
There's a jukebox over there that the customers can use at night. If you play my favorite tune, the one that reminds me of the old days, I'm sure it'll help me remember.
Good.
Good grief indeed.
Well,
I have
Kameo,
to
if we want to find the ogre
spend
swamp,
income for him.
I suppose we have to oblige him.
Ogre Swamp. Why does it sound so Shrek-like, by the way?